Hello, everyone, and welcome to the new series I'm making. This is, and I'm very excited to introduce I don't know how I will call it, but I will probably call it. I think I will probably gonna call it Crushing Title Players. Yeah, you can tell me what should I rename this series as, but yeah, in this series, as you can understand, is where I crush title players. Well, or just play against them to a draw. Maybe I lose, maybe I win. Who knows? So I want to start with this proud game that I want to show. And I played against a FIDE Master in Blitz. We were in a tournament, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Enjoy the game. So yeah, we started out pretty good. He played the Vienna. Then he turned it into 3 knights game, and I played here. I wanted him to take this. Let me just show you. Oh yeah, I wanted him to take this, so I would take, and then take. And I know this position is not considered good by any standards at all, but I don't know why. I just have uh, really good positions in the end, in the middle game or in the end game. I'm just really lucky with this. I played this in a lot of tournaments, this tactic, because generally people don't really understand the whole thing about this. So yeah, they just don't understand this position. It's like not unusual for them because people just don't even play it generally, especially this variant. So yeah, it's just a basic opening. He gambited a pawn. For this, I already don't know why he gambited a pawn. Maybe there's some theory, but I don't know that. So yeah, I unpinned my knight, he castled, and I played here. Looking to trade because I'm up material and just simplifying the position because even if I lose this pawn, it doesn't matter. At least I just somehow I will somehow relieve the pressure. So he take and then he takes this. I played c6, he played knight c3. I developed my knight, and now I'm looking to castle in two directions. I decided to castle in long to attack. I'm just like giving subtle hints that I will attack him here. By the way, he played this move here to unpin himself. After the knight moves, for example, and I go here, he wants to play f4 to kick out my knight and just dominate the center. So that's why he played this. And I wanted to get my king out of that center because I knew he would try to wreck me there. So yeah, just as I said, everything. But instead of f4, he doesn't rush, he plays this. That is really informative. That's actually one of the reasons I'm trying to make this as a series. Because you can really learn a lot from these masters. And you don't really get to play against them. I decided to retreat my bishop and was like, I don't need, he will kick me out anyway. Why do I need to, uh, why do I need to wait when I can just do this and not waste time and just look for a more better way to develop my bishop. And yeah, it is the right time. He starts to bully me in the center, and then he developed all his pieces pretty much. And he attacks this. I played bishop to b8. Now I seem really unsure of this move because, I mean, going with the king is just as good, if not better. But I think it's better because this bishop at least somehow controls this. Now this bishop's kind of looks like a bullied kid, in school. Hmm. So yeah, he starts dominating me in here too. This pawn just wants to go all out, guns blazing. I try to stop it. And here he does a tricky, cheeky thing of cheeky fork. Of course, I don't let him do that, but he really insists. Like, no, I do insist. Please take me. So you would blunder your queen because you're an 1800 at that time, and I am a 2300 FIDE master. You will blunder it, and I will win. He said, probably, but I did not do that because I'm not that dumb. Maybe. And yeah, he attacked my pawn. I defended it with f6, shut the door down on him, but he said to uh, dominate this open file. And yeah, he has a crushing position right now. And I don't even know what to do. I'm just going back and there and there. He said to trade and just go and try to checkmate me here. No, not checkmate, but make me lose my queen. Since I will not have any space to go with the king. So I'll go here. So there will not be. So I will have one square to go with the king. And also I request a queen trade because I want to simplify the position. Remember, if you're getting attacked, simplify as much as possible. But if you are the one who is attacking, you should trade as much as possible. So yeah, I go back, just hoping maybe he continues trying to repeat the same idea, and then we would have a draw, maybe, because my position is not one of the best. But of course, he decided to develop and to double his rooks. And I was like, okay, so I'm playing passively. I should stop that. And I started attacking him. Just going to strike. I struck the center. And he checked, and then take. And I now have an isolated pawn. Now we're playing with an isolated pawn here. Yeah, I remember this. Oh, he was not trying to attack this pawn here, and then tried to remove one of my defenders. I retreated and attacked at the same time. He attacked, I defended, but actually I don't need to defend because his queen is staring down at this pawn. And even if you like have like a bajillion, oh my god, a bajillion pawns, rooks here on one file, but it won't matter as long as one of my rooks defend this because he doesn't want to lose his queen here. So yeah, a much better move I think would probably be to go here since it still attacks this pawn. I hope you understand what I'm saying. So yeah, queen to b4, rook to c7, king to g1. Yeah, when he's just trying to understand what to do here in order to win. You know, I was trying to understand what good moves even is there in this position. I was trying to just somehow cling on to this pawn, and then I rerouted my knight to attack his queen, and blundered a rook here. But I wasn't really scared of that because I was actually quite happy since he lost his powerful knight, and my rooks were not, well, the best. He tried to trade, I shutted his attack down, and now I had a passer. And I was like, wait, maybe I can win this. And then he even made this, weakened his white squares, which gave me more hope. He pretty much forced me to trade here, but I decided to trade on my own terms and not waste time and just go with king c7 and then king c6. I just wanted to get in here with my king and make my pawn a queen and win him. And suddenly, it didn't look that good for him, and he even blundered because of time pressure. Now look, my king is now defending this pawn fully, and his only hope is to make his pawn queen here. Maybe I decided to cover this square. He uh he pushed. I pushed. He tried to attack and then sacrifice. But now looking back, and now I think maybe it wasn't that scary. Perhaps. Yeah, I don't think it was that scary, but at that time I was also a bit low on time, so I decided to not risk it at all. But now this position was not looking that good for me, and then all of a sudden we now had a drawish position, but I was still happy to make a draw against him. But in here I had a winning position here, just absolutely winning, and the only winning move here is h5, because after you take, I go here, you go here, and I take this, and after this pawn falls, the king is too late to. He doesn't have enough time to go to this side. I'll just march this pawn here, and I would have won, but fortunately, I was so nervous that I accidentally blown at this pawn, and we made a draw. So yeah, that is an interesting game that I play here. Really interesting. Let me know if this video was informative, and tell me what I can improve. Bye.